Hello, hello everyone. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. How is everyone? We'll just share the video in Facebook and we will go live. And today I will be making another journal. I finished the previous one, and the the previous one is here, and I will do a video flip through for it. And I will do a video flip through for it and put it for sale. And I search there, it's over here. Hi, creative. Oops, let's see. Live chat. Hi, creativity living. How are you? Thank you for joining. Creativity. Why I can see it there and I can see it on in YouTube. Oh, don't tell me that I have to. I will have to keep the YouTube video on, the YouTube window on also, because in the other chat I don't see it. Why? Why? Why I can see it, in the ghost stream. Oh, Laurel, how are you? How are you, Laurel? Welcome. Let's close this. What's your news? How is your grandkid? Did you have another one? How are you all staying with the virus? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm still alive. So let's start. I will make this thing as a journal. This is a 12 by I don't know how. And I can find the ruler so I can tell you in inches, but it's centimeters. It's 17. So 36 it's around 6 inches. I guess it will be around 6 something inches wide and at least 12 inches long. So creative living, what's your name? You're in your purple room. Laurel loves purple and she has everything purple. Purple, purple, purple. So she has a purple room and loves everything purple. I have, for me, in my brain, you are connected with purple. So this is a fabric that I have, and the maps that I'm having are more modern style, on the modern side, but this is a more vintage map, but this is what I've got, this is what I use. So let's find where we should cut our fabric. So this is okay. Let's see, because we are frugal about the fabric. Oh, come on. So as you see my measurements, oh my gosh, no, just for a bit, I can't believe it. Let's see. No, it won't have enough gap It's perfect. Can you see? But just this size, it's okay. It has an you know, it has more. But this from here, let's see. So let's see. Okay, I know what I will do. I will come here and cut a bit of a bit like that, like this. And let's see how much do we want, how much here it's too narrow. Yes, Lorel here purple. Are you still working on the school bus as a school bus driver? Are your schools closed there? Did the school close? So let's see how we have to cut. I know you don't get what I'm doing now, but I'm measuring with my eyes. Just that. So and here. Sorry, just a minute to cut. Oh my God. Okay, there goes the fabric. They have been since the 13th. So they closed 9 days ago. When the school close, do you get paid? How it's there? Because I noticed that in there many jobs when they close they don't get paid. Let's also share it. YouTube. I will glue the. Oh, my internet is so slow today. Wow, it's really slow. It's buffering. Not that it's not slow all days. Your channel, live stream, share. Let's see. Hello, Jane. Facebook. Not in my grip. Oh my gosh, faster, 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 faster. Super speed. I will start by making the cover of Junk Journal that I will use some papers and some printables from Tsunamis Rose. It will have a theme. It will be about maps, you know. The cover, unfortunately, will be, the fabric is more rustic and more vintage looking map, but the inside are more modern maps. Okay, that was it. So close this, and chat. Yeah, I love maps too. I really love maps too. Let's close the mouse. So let me show you the papers a bit so you can have an idea. I got various papers and stuff. You know what are we gathering all. So let me show you the papers. I haven't cut them all because I just printed some. But if you see, there are modern maps. Okay, there. Two. Okay. I know I should have done that before I start streaming, but anyway, they are modern maps. Let's get to the point. Can you see? And these are just printables. I don't know if you can see me. The stream, it's completely frozen. All I see, I don't know, can you hear me and see me? Can you hear and see me normally? Because my stream is frozen. I don't know what you're watching. I have no idea. So and these are some other paper. This was from a 12 by 12 paper pad, and they are also modern. And I wanted in the beginning to make this as a cover, but then I thought it was too thin and I wanted to put them inside. And if you see, I stitched this to make it as a cover, and I didn't make up my mind, and you know, I'm all over the place. So let's start, because I'm wasting your time and rambling. Let's start by the fabric. What I did is, this size is a bit too narrow, so I couldn't have a bit of gap, because I always need a bit of gap to glue the fabric, so the two edges of the fabric touch, and when they are glued firmly together, I cut around so it stays close. It stays, you will see. You will see. Let's cut the fabric a bit more, because we need it that. So we'll cut the fabric. I'm off frame, but so I will need to cut it here. Yep, straight line. That's the drunk straight line. That's the drunk people straight line. Let's place that there. Hello, Teresa. How are you, little pet? This is teacher's pet. Teresa is teacher's pet. Oh, here's the glue. I'm searching for the glue. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Do you want me to zoom out more? Hi, Sang. How are you? No apples, no food, no kissing, no hugging, teacher's pet. Do you forget? We have a virus, so behave. Behave. Green lantern. Oh, the green lantern. I want to see the green lantern. This is teacher's pet. just a bit and move it on the right. Okay, let's see. On the right, you mean this? Let's see. Nope, that's left. Zoom out. Nope, left. And here. And zoom out. Nope. Oh, I'm always confusing left with right. Is it better now? Is it better now? Okay. So let's start. And here I have wood glue. It's really thick, so I put a bit of water, and it's in a hair dye, a hair dye applicator. And it's thick. Teresa Laurel is a school bus driver, so probably he have drive you to your teacher and back home to be safe, so I won't bully you. You can ask her also to escort you, so I won't bully you on your way back home. And let's find our expensive brush to spread the glue. So this is our expensive brush to spread the glue. It's just a card from the grocery store. Here we call them supermarkets. And that makes a nice layer, not too thick, not too light. And I want it to be on the edges. Let's see. So because I want the fabric to glue, I want it on the edges like that. Can you see? I'm putting it, I'm touching also the fabric. I'm brutal. I'm brutal. You have turned May's butt pink from kiss, 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 kiss. The woman gained weight with all those goodies you bring her, like apples and ice cream and cookies. And I'm brutal? I'm brutal? I'm brutal. Oh my gosh. And Laurel, you won't believe it. When she goes and kisses her ass, but when she goes and kisses May's butt, teacher's butt, he goes, kiss, 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 Maristi. So she will sew me. She's a sew-off. She's doing it on purpose. She's so provocative. She's really provocative when she does it. So it's natural for me. I told her, I will find you without your teacher and I will teach you a lesson. She does it all the time. Okay, let's see. What's here? What's here? Is it something here? Or is it? Oh no, it is a fabric. I'm brutal. I'm brutal. Shame on you. Shame on you. You teacher's pet. What do you think we call her, teacher's pet? What do you think we call her, teacher's pet? She doesn't use her brain to go and study and be a good student so he will be the teacher's favorite. No, he gets her butt. And he goes and say, Mwah. Oh my gosh, can you see here? Oh, here it's what I didn't want to happen. It happened. Let's see. No, it's still. Oh my gosh, and I won't be able to unglue it. Let's see if I can remove it. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. This is why you shouldn't make your covers while you're streaming. Let's see now. Hey Tina, how are you? I didn't leave enough gap around because we need enough gap so the two fabrics would glue together. Also then when I stick it now, it's not straight. The lines you will see it's not straight. So Don't go out, Jean. It's better to be born inside a house and be safe and healthy than go out and... This is so thick that it's a bit hard to take it out of the bottle. And I'm starting with that because I want it to dry while we are cutting our pages. That's it. Let's fold it. And I can touch it. I just need to make sure that when in the folding it's all the way. So let's see how things will go. will leave that aside. This needs to be left overnight to dry, actually, because we really need the glue to dry, especially on the edges, so you can go and trim it afterwards. So I will leave that aside to dry a bit and then use the heat gun a bit also. Let's clean the desk because we had glue. Thank you for the thumbs up. Here I will have to wait till next month to go to the grocery store. Everything is dry, huh? Let's bring the cutter up. Let's bring this big boy and start cutting the papers that I haven't cut yet. This one's okay, this one's okay, this one's so let's bring these things. And I have printed both sides. You can go with a safe way. You can wear your gloves and wear a mask and try not to get too close to other people. Here we don't have that. You won't get too close to other people. First of all, they have a rule. So they have a rule that allows certain amount of people in the stores, so not all of them can get. They have to wait in line outside if there are too many. So depending on the size of the store, we have a different amount of people that can enter. It all has to do with the square feet of the store, and they control that with cards. When you enter the store, they give you a plastic card, like a credit card. So they give you that, and when you finish your shopping, you leave it to the lady in the cashier, when you pay. So that way they make sure that they always have a certain amount of people. So you don't get too close with the others. Hello, Sierra. How are you? Welcome. How are you? How are you? It's the measures for the virus. It wasn't something that was happening before. We have more than 10 days. I think more than 10 days. I don't remember because for me, days are the same. All days are the same. For me, it was coronavirus before coronavirus, to give you an example. So we have, I don't know how many days. I think this will be the second week. I don't know. We have many days anyway, because I'm rambling. We have many days, you know, the stores closed, this closed, the other closed, the school closed. School must be closed 2 weeks now. So we have those rules now, and every day they add new rules. So at some point we are not allowed to have gatherings. We are not allowed to have public gatherings or gatherings in the house. You are not allowed to have more than 10 people in one place, and stores like coffee stores and stuff, you know, coffee shops, not that you go and sit, you know, coffees and bars and stuff are closed. So the things that may remain open are supermarkets, drugstores. Okay. Stuff that remain closed are stuff for necessary, you know, for even government, even government works, government services are closed. Even if the employees in some places they go, like the tax office, they are going, they are not allowed to be too close to each other, and they are not allowed to service the public. So everything is shut down, and they are considered also to make a new rule that doesn't allow to be on the street with the fine. You have to pay, because some idiots, they think it's vacation and they go around and sit around public all together. They don't stop it. They think it's vacation, so no. The thing I told you in the supermarket, it wasn't a normal thing. It wasn't a thing that we do all the time. It's a thing that it's a rule that came that was invented for the coronavirus. Because don't forget, we are right next to Italy, and Italy was like us. They were, you know, oh, it's okay, it's just a virus, nothing much. And so thank God some people took it seriously and put all those measurements, you know, all those rules. Some people took it seriously before it is too late, because at some point Italy was like us. Right now we have 600 cases and 9 deaths, 10 deaths. Italy was like that 25 days ago. Italy was like us, the same number like us. So we don't want to reach that point. Italy at this point has more deaths than China. Yesterday only they have close to 800 cases, deaths, 800 deaths. It's and some people just don't take it seriously. I mean, this morning I have an extreme huge fight with my mother, because at 9:30 he went out to go and get cigarettes. He wanted to smoke, so he wanted to get out. So he is supposed to tell that she took the dog for a walk. That's what she did. And when she returned, I was furious, because in this neighborhood, many idiots stay on the street. They don't stay locked in their houses, but they go from house to house and have a visit and, you know, spend their time because they're bored. So when she went, because a few days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, I told her you can go to buy bread, and I knew that she's going to buy also cigarettes, but you can go at 7 a.m. At that time, kids and people are not outside. There are not, at least so many. So this morning at 9:30, that smarty pants, that she acts like she's a kindergarten, and you say 1 and she say 10, and her mouth doesn't close. No, she doesn't shut her mouth. You say something to her and she responds like a rude. I mean, okay, I'm not raising her right. She responds like a spoiled 6-year-old kid. I told her, because she's short, if your height was as tall as your tongue, you will be Shaquille O'Neal. You know, you will be a basketball player in NBA. I mean, come on. Anyway, and when she returned, I was furious. Are you stupid? Because she's in her 70s, so if he gets sick, they will just tell her, sit home, woman. They won't do anything. They don't let old people in. And then he was complaining. Why? Because I'm old? I'm not old. Okay, let's read the chat. It was about time, because you have too many cases. And you know, many cases go out and say, you know something, I don't have a high fever. I had 30, I have a really low or not at all fever, and I just felt a bit of tired and fatigued. Nothing serious. I didn't have any serious symptoms, and a bit of sourness on the throat, and that's it. So, hello Joyce, how are you, boring woman? Now here we have limits in the grocery stores. We also have limits on what you can buy on sanitizers, because we don't have any. We have all the necessaries. The foods are okay, and we have enough supplies like foods and stuff. We have that, but they ran fast out of sanitizers, so they came with a new rule that say that you can buy from one store too many sanitizers. So they became with mud. One store was funny. I don't know if it was a Greek store or a USA store. I don't remember. I saw the photos, and it was one sanitizer, $3, for example. Two sanitizers, $95. It was so great. That will stop them from overstocking. No, we don't have empty stores. No, thank God. No, thank God. You know, those that had money, they bought extra stuff, and that's it. I went to the grocery store, supermarket. Here it's called supermarket, but it's a store for food. It's not something huge. So I went to the store and I got what I was usually going to take. So, you know, I spent around 60 years. That's $65. And that's it. Now we will have to wait for next month. That's when my mom gets paid. Oh, they also did they gave other measurements, like the like, for example, you can get fired because the store is closed. You can get fired. The stores will get a payment as how you say it. I don't know how you say it for the English word. You know, the stores will get some sort of not reward, you know, for being closed, and they postponed stuff like taxes and stuff like that, or they can cut your electricity or other stuff because you don't have paid the bills. You know, thank God they took some measurements before it will be too late. The only thing is that that we will have problem with the tourists, because you know Greece is based on the tourism. Our economy is based on that. We are a vacation place, so our economy is based on that. And now the hotels won't open. So people that were working there seasonally, because the hotels are staying open for 9 months, they are staying still unemployed. So the government say that those people that are going, that usually were going to work on those works, like in hotels, in restaurants, that it's seasonal. They will stay in the unemployment office and they will still get paid. You know something? As long as you wash your hands with simple soap and running water, you're okay. Also, don't forget to wash your face around your mouth a bit, so you can wash a bit your hands and your face a bit, because it also goes there. And we while we don't think about it, we constantly touch our faces. So you have to wash also your face, your mouth, and your. Also, a good thing to do is to take something like Listerine, for example, and for your throat, because it stays there a few days before it goes to the lungs. But the best thing you can do is just stay home, break the chain. Break the chain. So, how are you, boring woman? I canceled my cruise to Greece. Yep, yeah. And before the virus, we have some cruises coming here, because, like, for example, in this island that I'm living, we have tourism almost 12 months of the year. So we have a couple of cruise ships, not a couple, more of cruise ships coming here. Let's see, it's coming here the previous month. But now that is gone. It's okay. It's okay. Next year. Next year. As long as you have next year. Next year, you will organize a cruise with Maine, and you will get Joyce Boring that doesn't get out of USA. And you will gather all the crafty ladies, and you will get Joyce Boring, and you will get Teresa, the teacher's pet, and you will get Tina and all those crafty ladies, and you will come to Greece and have vacation, craft vacation here. And I will make you fat, fat, fat with Greek food. And show you around places. And I'm watching if I have, I'm looking if I have anything else for cutting. And I will make you fat, fat, fat and craft lots. And you can rent a big house here for a month, like a Airbnb. So you will gather 10 ladies and come here, and I will be your guide, and I will cook you Greek cuisine, and you will pay me with Tim Hall stuff. Yes, Jane, you should organize it. May always say that it's my bucket list, it's my bucket list. Oh, come on. Take that bucket out. You're half Greek, Laura? No, I have no idea about it. I really have no idea about it. I will see these papers, how they must be folded. I know this and these are okay. Was your grandparents, your parents, who was Greek from your side, Laurel? Let's fold this. And from which place of Greece? Where's the folder? Yeah, and I will bully you in my in my country, Teresa. I will see you. I see then who will protect you. Protect you. Sorry. This has to be cut. It's a bit wide, so it's long enough. Okay. So we'll have to fold it differently. Let's see. Your father. So what's your last name, Laurel? You must have a Greek last name. I'm visiting with bodyguards. Yeah, right. Let's hope so that everyone will be happy after that. At least they must think, they must put their lives in a different perspective and appreciate what was considered to be, given. What is Cajun food? I will teach you Greek food, and you will teach me your food. Nakutis. Nakutis. I don't know. Nakutis. I will have to Google it. That from what place is that? From which island? Because it doesn't sound Nakutis. In this island, the last name are in Akis, like Anastasakis, Petrakis, and are you sure your dad didn't change it? Because, for example, Jennifer Aniston, it's actually Jennifer Anastasakis, but she caught it there so it will be easier for the American people to remember her name. So, did your father change his last name? Do you know where he was born in Greece? Is your dad still alive? So that will go like this. I'm checking from the window if the cut came. Jam canned food. Puerto Rico. I will cook soften. I would like to try that. My mom's dad changed his name when he arrived. USA. Oh, yeah. I have eaten Latin food because I had a Cuban friend, a friend from Cuba, and I like their food. And she was the one that taught me, first of all, rice with fish. It's something we don't used to eat, rice with fish, and it was I think with tomato and rice and fish, and it was I really like that. And the other thing that she taught me as a food, and I don't think it was a Cuban thing. It was a salad. It was a salad that she was putting in. This I will have to trim it a bit. She was boiling pasta that you use for mac and cheese, you know, that corner thing. She was boiling that. She was boiling one chicken breast, and he was boiling egg. And then he will take mayo and mix it with the pasta and the chicken breast and the eggs and some red peppers, not spicy, just red peppers, bell peppers but in red, and some pineapple. And if you didn't have pineapple, you could use apple. And what else? Oh, it was, and some ham, pieces of ham. I think that was it. It was pasta, egg, pepper, mayo, and that's it. I think that's it. And the pineapple. And the thing it was that. Hello, Laura. How are you, girl? The thing is that it was the first time that I tasted, you know, sweet on a. First of all, it was a cold salad, and it was the first time I tasted sweet on the food, like pineapple, fruits in the food. Okay, I found the word. Fruits in the food, and I really loved it. Really loved the pineapple there. That's the two things that Schiller taught me as come on, taught me as food. But I don't think it was local food because she was from Cuba, and I know that from the stuff that you were telling me that they were limited in what they were cooking, and I don't think she taught me any local recipes. But we did other stuff that it was from her country. It was really amazing and fun. It was so amazing to watch her. For example, she was extremely religious, and you know, she was, you know, very very religious. But she was practicing Santeria and other stuff. It was amazing. And one day anyway, we did a lot of fun stuff. I really loved it. And I remember her family once they sent her the Cuban cigars. Oh my gosh! And I was in high school when I was friends with her. He was in her 30s, and I was in high school. And we light the Cuban cigar in the house and start to smoke. And the smoke that came from that thing. After hours, my mother came and the house was smelling like that, and she was, oh, I did a stupid thing. I shouldn't cut that. You see, you distract me. I'm talking, I'm distracting. Oh, stupid person. I shouldn't cut that. I wanted to put that like cut and fold it once. Jeez, my stupidity has no limits. Yep, it was great to go like that. Let's see if I have another one. Just a second to see if I have another one of those. I guess I have two, but where is it? So my mother came in the house and the smoke was all over the place and she was furious. And it was like you were in a Greek church and you were lighting all those things that we light in the church. And, you know, it was a mess. I really had fun with that girl. Nope, I can't find it. You can still... No, I have another one. I don't have to... Oh, my bones. I'm an old lady. So let's see. have another one. Find it. Find it, find it, find it. Find it, find it, find it. I think here it is. Let's see. What is that? Yeah, told you, I have another one. Here it is. It actually came like this. It's an original accounting book, not vintage or something. Here it is. I got those to sell them, you know, to sell pages, but nobody bought, so I just have them to craft. Here it is, and we don't have to cut this one, and I don't need a cutter anymore. So let's place it in his position. Whose map pages we're using? These map pages are from Tsunami's Rose Designs, and it's a kit with town map pages that she has. Let's fold this. Let's see. Where should I? Where should I? Where should I? Here. This is the line I want. So, and I'm using also some, these pages are from a paper pad. Who are you going to get first, Jean? Let's see. Let's read the chat. You want Antonio? Antonio, as if you ask me, because he probably informed you that he is, and if you see his Facebook, he has a hot Asian girl, something like that. Her characteristic on the face are Asian. So he's not single, but he comes to USA often, and because he travels the world with crafting. But actually, you know, you can do something like that. If you have 10 people, I guess he will come and do a seminar, because he does that. I know he's done it in stores in this town, and you have to pay 150 euros for him to come. Just a second, because the cat won't sing. Oh, sì, ναι, γιατί δεν μου το λες? Με γιος στη θέση σου. Φύγε από εδώ. Γκομενιάρα. So I know that he travels the world and goes to Europe and goes to USA and goes to various places to teach his craft stuff, but also I know that stores here had him. Like, for example, we had Finneber. Not in this town. Finneber didn't came in this town. Finneber went to the capital. But like Andy Skinner comes every year in Finneber. So it doesn't matter if you're a store or not, if you pay him, he will come. So if you rent a house, as I told you, and rent a big villa with 3-4 bedrooms, so 2 people will sleep in each bedroom, and pay for that villa, let's say all of you, not just one of you. Let's say for the rent for the villa it will be 2,000. So it will be 200 euros for each of you. Then you can call him, because that villa have a lot of space, and you can call him and he will come and teach you. This is something that you really can arrange. It's not hard to arrange it. But keep in mind that he has a girl. And May told me that he also was divorced. I didn't knew that. I wasn't born. Bring apples, sorry. You will bring apples? Don't worry, I will go. I will take you, Teresa, I will take you to the open market, that is the fruit market, with the producers. Oh, you will find more hot guys there from the countryside. That maybe that will help you forget about Antonio. Anyway, I will take you to the fruit market that the producers sell their stuff, and you will get free fresh apples and all the stuff that you need. Learn something every day. He's mixed media artist, yes. But I'm not kidding. I have seen and I sent the link to May. There is a guy that he's a bit, fatty like me. It's a cute guy with glasses and he's around his 40s. And he's a crochet, he crochets and knits and stuff. So he's a yarn person. He cooperates with Michaels, I think. Michaels or Joanne's. So anyway, he's a huge thing for crocheters. He's very famous and he does live streams and all that stuff. And he has done many times cruises with ladies, and they organize it with Joanne's, I think, because the pack also have a huge bag with yarns and needles and stuff like that. So they organize cruises for the yarn ladies. So you can choose to make it as a cruise, or you can choose to come directly to Greece and bring Joyce because he's afraid of the planes. You can make it and come all together to Greece, and I can find you a villa. It will even have pool, so the fluffy freckle cork will swim there. Even though we have stunning seas, you will love our seas. The Greek sea always make you feel like you are tiny and skinny and so light because you're floating like a feather. And nice, Laura say, like a fluffy freckle cork. It's not charging by the hour, it's charging by the day. A seminar that costs 150. The thing the way they do it here, and you find various seminars like that. I'm telling you, Fineberg comes, Heidi Skinner comes, another mixed media artists come, mostly in the capital. Some come in this town, but mostly in the capital. In this town, they do more decoupage and they do stuff like that. So the big brands, the big names, I don't think they have come in this town, the huge names, like Fineberg. So they don't charge by the hour. When, for example, when Andy Skinner comes, the deal is that they have paid his tickets, they have paid his hotel, and then it's each student. So let's say he has 10 students, he takes money from 10 students. So they have a limit. He won't come for 2 students. So that's how they come. So they come and they do usually 2 days courses. It's one day and you pay for one day, and then it's the next day. And they create a project. Usually it's a project. And the same thing Antonis does. He will go to your town. You can even call him in USA because he comes over there. He will come to your store, for example, to the place that you want, and he will teach for some hours. Usually it's around 4 hours, a lesson, a technique. And you will start a project with him, and you will take it from start to finish. And usually most of the materials are included in the bag. Most of them, not always. It depends on the teacher. So that's how it goes. But if you are really going to do it. You can organize it because he's Greek, so I know he's from this town. I don't know if he lives here or in the capital. That's a difference. His family is from here, but I don't know if he lives, you know, all year around here. His base is in this town or in the capital. So you can organize it like that. It doesn't matter if you're a store or not. And if you do it in advance, you know, many months in advance, you will bring your craft supplies from USA, so you won't get charged extra. You won't, you know, feel the Greek prices in craft supplies, because, you know, the prices in Greece for the same craft supplies you get there, they are way more expensive because you have to pay for shipping and taxes and all that stuff. So if you get there something cheap, you won't get it here the same price, because it's more expensive to buy it for the stores to buy it here. No, this must be cut, and this must be cut. Stupid me, you know, because I want to use those as a pocket. Yeah, private. Oh, what do you mean what private? Because I want to agree. Yeah, euro is more expensive than dollar. €1 is $1.20. So our 100 euros, it's $120. Yes, Laura, it's here, and I have to do a flip through and put it for sale. It's here. Here it is. Do you want to see it? Let me show it to you for a quickie. So I like the colors here, and I like the dark blue, and it goes, you know, like ombre, lighter and darker. So that's the back of it. That's the front of it. And it's canvas fabric, and this is applique, and this is the spine you chose. And here we have a piece of applique lace, and I created as a pocket. And they are ephemeras, and everything is from Tsunamis Rose. They are printables from there. And this is the ephemera kit from that pack. And I printed the pages in 2 sizes. This is the traveler's notebook size, and has lace on the edges. And this is the regular size. So I printed the pages in 2 sizes, so you will have a variation. Pop-stain paper, Greek logistic paper, pocket, ephemeras. Come on, go there. Very good page. A big envelope. This is also a page from the kit, and I didn't want to use it as a page, so I created an envelope. Here, you see, Laura, the thing you do also with the stripes. Some stripes are not glue and others are glue. This one, for example, is glue all the way. It doesn't create a pocket. More ephemeras here. Minimize the envelope. These are envelopes, and I minimize them and use them here. Thank you, teacher's pet, for your kind words. I won't bully you today. I will wait tomorrow. Let's flip the pages. And I like the collage Daisy does, and I like how she does the tickets. And this reminds me a lot of the Charming Frame Kids. When I saw it, I thought it would be the same, but the name of this is Birds, Bees, and Peonies. The flowers. This is watercolor. This is a braid page. As you can see, braid pockets. They go like that. So Rose was here when I was making that. So they go like this, and there is a top. There is a pocket on top also, and it has teal color lace because it goes with this green, and it has blue color lace and a light peach, but it doesn't sew as light peach, and a light yellow, but they don't sew as light yellow. They don't. This is with washi tape. And I will do a video about it, but now it's dark, so we'll have to wait. Oops. Okay. And this is from the ephemera. She makes amazing, and she has amazing prices. I mean, if you go, it's $2.50 per kit. And as you know, I don't have the talent to embellish too much and decorate too much, but usually I make my journals for writing because I want them to be useful. You will use that to write your memories from Greece. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you, L'Oreal. Thank you, Jane. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay, you are in, Tina. You come. You're my man, woman. Thank you, L'Oreal. You find them in her store. Her store is Tsunami's Rose Designs Net. Tsunami Rose Designs Net. I will put the link to the video when I'm done with the flip through. So this paper, it's actually from the post office. I don't know if I should fold it like that, or if I should fold it here, or if I should fold it here. Here it has a crease because it's for separating it. You know, you can separate it, you can tear it apart. But if I should fold it here where the crease is and stitch it, it will be easy to tear apart, wouldn't be? This paper, you can cut it here and you can cut it here with your hand. You can, because it has the crease. So what should I do? You're welcome. So let's see. Our cover is still drying here. I don't like that you can see the crease there. Let's see if I can press it with a bone folder. It's the crease of the fabric. Or the envelope. Maybe it's the crease of the envelope. But it's not dry yet, and you want it to be really dry and be stiff and hard, so you can cut the edges right on the edge, because the fabric here will be glue, so you won't see the paper. And if it's dry properly, you can even cut it with your trimmer, but I don't do it with a trimmer, I do it with the scissors, but it's still wet. Usually when I do that, I do it by daylight and hang it like that on the rope outside in the sun. Because here in Greece we hang our clothes on the ropes, and I hang it like that on the rope outside in the sun, and it dries in half hour. Welcome back, Joyce. Where were you, boring woman? No, these are two. This is from May, and this is from May also, and this is from May, and he has those in her store, like the craft envelopes, the tags, the glossy paper envelopes, and those inventory tags, and those are amazing. And these envelopes are well made and smooth and silky. And those were some die cuts she did with Tim Holtz. And this, the checkbook, I think she has them in her store. What I'm doing, I'm just rubbling. I know. First of all, what we really have to do, I'm just separating what is paper, what is not to be folded as page, and what is page, what are pages. So this is page, this is not, and some of the designs are double, so I will have to check all of them again and make sure I won't put twice the same page, because I printed the pages in various sizes. So okay, let's come here. Nothing is napkin. Which is napkin? No, that's not napkin. I sent Joyce oh, I have done this bad. I sent Joyce a journal with maps, but those were vintage maps, and inside I had one of those stunning napkins. Not inside, the cover was made with a napkin. And the funny thing with that napkin is when you open it, the design, it's like a full map, like a treasure map. So let's see those papers. I know that this one is not a double. So let's see which one is a double. Let's compare. No, here it is. Can you see? This one is a double. Can you see this one? No. I will keep the big size. I will probably put inside as an ephemera the other thing, but I want to put it as stitching on the pages. I won't stitch it in the map that's drying. It's a fabric. It's a fabric. Who is Rand Paul? So let's see. I think this one also is a double. Yep, this one's a double, so I will keep the big one and leave on the side the small one. And I think also this one is a double. Yep, can you see? So keep the big one, leave the small one. Yep, that was it. So, and the pages are double side printed. I'm just trying to find the upside and downside. So this is So I have more sun here. So I should check those. Okay, I have more inside here. I didn't notice that. Oh, my time is hurting now so much. So I know this one, it's not in a big, okay. See, you can see USA here. Oh, he's a senator. And this is Europe, and this is Germany, and this is Scotland, and this is Switzerland. So let's see. I don't think I have that. No, I don't think I have those printed twice. Come on, open. No, and this is Canada. Okay, I don't have those printed twice. So let's see. Now we're starting to assemble our how do you say that? Our journal. I'll put this here and this here like that. My tummy hurts. My tummy hurts. My tummy hurts. Oh. So we have one day here. This is also a road map. These are city maps. The ones that are printable are city maps. Jeez, full of glue. And we have this map, and it's Africa, and oh, I can see Greece. Here it is. This is Greece, and here it's me. And next, the boot is Italy. Prayers for Italy. So these are from the paper pad, and so it's 5. I'm just assembling the pages, and the big ones are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we put one in the center. Let's put this in the center. I don't like this page with the stamps. I don't like the inside. This could be make a nice cover if you seal it with glue or something, because it looks like leather. Let's see what I will put in the center. This one. Yeah, I like this one for the center. And then next will be a vintage one. And small one, big one, and now we'll put this one or this one. Let's see what's in this. No, I will put this here. If you're seeing, I'm just arranging the places of the small one, big one, and I will place this one here. Big one, and I will place this one here. I want them to have a symmetry, so if you see I'm counting the pages like that. So this is so far. Okay, and we will put the rest of the pages. Let's read. The colors in the map are pretty. Yes, they are. And there are various maps, town maps. It's not geographical, it's town maps of various places like Europe, Venice, various places. Okay. What kind of glue will you use to glue metal book corners to paper cover? Paper cover. You know what I use from all of my metals, because especially for journals, when we open it, they move, they have flexibility. So I use, not this one, sorry. Where is it? I use Insta Glue, and you call it Crazy Glue, and we call it Insta Glue, and it's called Super Glue. I don't know how you say it. It's this thing. I don't have E6000. I have this thing. This thing leave your DNA on your project. You can ask the ladies. You can leave your skin there. You need to work really fast and be really precise, so it will be better to measure a bit, but this will keep the metals on. If you use anything else while you move it, it's gone. You can combine, if you have those. Sometimes I will combine that glue with the wood glue. The good glue is PVA, like Taiki or Matte Medium or something, so it's up to you. Some use the E6000. I haven't tried. Some use the how you call it, that expensive one. How do you call that expensive one? Taiki glue, it's called. No, Laura, how do they call that glue that usually May uses? You know, that is in a big white bottle and it's like wet silicone. I never tried with metal. This is the only thing that I can find in a reasonable price here in Greece that dries fast, and it's very secure for metal. But be aware that you will leave your fingers in it. I mean, every time I use it, I leave my skin there. Glitter glue, I haven't tried glitter glue. The glues I'm using are glue sticks like that. This was sent to me by May a couple of years ago, so I still have one because it's the only one I left, so I haven't used it. I use this glue stick, and this is a Cheap Bear brand of glue stick. It's glue stick also. This is what I use for journal, and inside here there is a wood glue, just simple wood glue that comes in a bucket like that, and this is £2 as weight, and this thing cost €5, $6, and it's £2, and it's so thick, like you have to scoop it. So what I do when I take that is I will put it in a bottle like that with a bit of water, and that will make it a bit thicker. And if you want it to be like Mod Podge, you just add more water. So if I want to use it for decoupage napkin, I will use this amount of water because it's little. This had only 1/4 of water. So if I wanted to decoupage a napkin, it will be half water, half glue. But if I wanted like to glue fabric on paper, like I do with the covers, I use it in a thicker form. Because that you can also use this to the paper and won't weight it too much. So I don't, anyway. Let's bring the rest of them. I don't have matte medium. No, it's not matte medium, the one that she uses. It's in a bottle. Tic Tac. Oh, how do you call it? It's a bottle that she buys from, you know, the craft stores like Michaels and Hobby Lobby, and it's expensive. And he he gets it only with the half price coupon code. It's a bottle, and it's very thick, and it's great, and it dries fast. Fabric Tag, yes, that's it. You got it. I don't know if I should put this or not. And it's folded back here. We'll see. So, πάλι έξω θα τη βγάλει. So we have account pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put them symmetrically, and I have to separate those because they're, so let's see, 1, 2. I want to use both of them here, not this. This one will go here. This one will go like that. And this one, maybe I should fold it and put it in the center, so you can see it. So fabric tack, I think you can glue metal. It says it's for metal, as far as I know. So this one will go here. We need bigger stuff there. So let's see. Let's put it symmetrically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So let's start. One. Oh, yellow to yellow, nice. 2. 3. Oops. This will go there. And that leaves me oh, I skipped this one, so let's fix it. I was right. I thought, what the heck? I knew it's 5. I knew it's 5. Like that, and like so. Oh no, it's boring. No, it's the white wood glue that dries crystal clear. The yellow one will dry like a booger. You can see the color, and I don't like that. And I don't buy it. I only have found a cheap version of the yellow one in the you know, kid store, a toy store. We have big toy stores here that are. No, I have done a mistake. Okay, never mind. In here, but it has 2 logistic pages, one here and one here, but I don't care. I don't care. Let's place the other pages. So what do we have? We have 2 of those. We have 1 of those. 2, 3 of these. Oh, these, you know what I will do with those, because I like them. I will probably use washi tape. You know, let's give you an example. I will probably use washi tape and place it like that, so you can flip it. I like it. These are actually, this is from, it's a check thing from the post office, but this one, it's a check that you for money. It's a real thing for the bank. This one, I don't know how to use it so far. This one I will stick them. Let's place here. This one I don't want it. So we'll have the envelope also. So this one and this one. And I will have to put. Do you think the music page will go there, or it's, you know, in relative, so why put it there? I don't know. We usually will drop a music page there. Oh, okay, let me make you something clear about craft supplies. Here in Greece, we have craft stores. Greeks craft, especially, I always remember we always had paint stores for artists. Then you could find various stuff for painters, professionals, or, you know, student. You also can find clay. So we have those stores, especially in this town, because I don't live in a capital, I live in an island. So things in the island, you know, they are not in the same size like in the capital. The capital has around 5 million people, and here we are about 600,000 people or less, I don't know. Anyway, let me explain to you. So we have craft stores, and the past few years, let's say 7 years, the Greeks are mad about decoupage. So the crafters now have all the stuff like special paints and paste and waxes and decoupage stuff and napkins and more and rice paper and stuff like that. In this town, in the capital, they have a lot of craft stores that are in electronic form. So you go online, and most of those craft stores, some of them, they also have a physical store. The physical stores for those type of craft stores, they are few, they are not many. In those craft stores, you will find close to everything that you can find in USA, like We Are Memory Keepers, Greg 45, Tim Hall stuff, and all that stuff. You can find them there, but the huge but comes now. When Tim Holtz, for example, sells this in USA to a store, he charges, in the factory charges 5, okay? When it goes to the store, they will sell it for 10 or 6 or whatever. And at some point, you will also get a discount, so you will buy it for 5 also. 6 or less, you know, or 4, who knows? We don't have that here, because when a Greek store orders from Tim Holtz factory, let's say that, the Tim Holtz company will charge also the store 5 for this, but add on that the post cost, the posting, you know, the shipping cost. And add on that the taxes and customs fees that we pay when we get something outside Europe. So it goes 60% of the total amount of the order. So when this costs 5, then add a couple of dollars for shipping, 1 or 2, it depends on how the company has arranged, and then add on this that the customs will charge you for those 5s. They will take at least 2.5 to 3. So that when it comes to us, without the profit of the store, it already comes in a price way, way, way higher than yours. So that's the difference. The difference here is that if you want to buy, let's say, distressing, you will have to pay 7 euros, and 7 euros, it's $8, and that's with no discounts, no sales, no nothing. That's the price, that's fixed, like it or not. So for here, for example, a paper part from Graphic 45 will cost from 26, 27 to 32, 33, and not the limited edition. A paper pad from Tim Holtz will cost around the same price, 26, 27, 30, depends on how old it is, when they got it, you know, because some stuff they don't sell, so they still have it. For example, I love these sinks. I love these sinks. They have it for 7, 8. When I went a couple of years ago to see how much they had it, it was 7, 8 euros, so it's around $9. So that's how it goes. We have craft supplies, but here in Greece, paper crafts, especially with those brand names, here I will tell you the words that the craft store owner told me. Crafting is a hobby for those who have money. When I went and was trying to find a cheaper version of an ink pad, I told him, don't you have any generic or something? And he told me, what do you want, girl? Crafting is a hobby for people with money. Those type of crafting, because, you know, Greeks crafted since the beginning of time. I mean, they craft with I am blocked. We craft with needles, with fabric, with various stuff. So, paper crafting, here it's considered to be a hobby for Loaded. And that's his words, not mine. That was his words. Imagine that, for example, this book, I bought this book. It's actually a catalog for antiques. And I bought this book from UK. And it was around 5-6 euros with shipping including. If I go to buy a similar book from the capital, they will charge me more than 10 euros for the small book. If it's vintage that will cost like this, they will charge an arm and a leg, like 25, 30, 40, 50, depends on the size of the book. Because it's vintage and it's antique. So it's how things are. So it's not that we don't have craft supplies. We do, but as I told you, some types of crafting, they are only for people with money. So I have to be honest, the stuff that I have, and they are brands, because all I do for buying, I only buy from the China side. The brands that I have, any item that I have and it's a brand, it was given to me. Either from design team, either from me, either from Happy Mail, either from Joyce, either from any person, or either as a design tip package, like when I was in Canvas Crop brand. When I was in Canvas Crop brand, I got some stuff like paper pads. So it's not that we don't have craft supplies. We do. We are civilized. We have other stuff. Oh, let me give you an example. Daisy has a sewing machine that is Project Runway, and he got it from Walmart for around $100. Okay, that machine here costs $400. I got the freaking scanner cut and I got it for 500. 500. And I hate that piece of garbage. And I don't use it. Let's see. Is anybody here? Is anybody in the chat? I can see the chat. Let's open YouTube because for some reason the chat is frozen. So not even a hello? You know my internet speed. Is anybody here? Is anybody watching? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I frozen again? Am I like Elsa or something? Oh, Cece Creations is live. I like her. She's a really cool type. I think she's from Canada. Okay. Oh, you see, the chat was moving. No, I didn't see anything. So after, no, I haven't traveled anywhere. I haven't traveled abroad because of, I want to travel the world. Okay, don't misunderstand me, but no, I haven't go anywhere. I haven't even traveled around Greece. I have been in very, very few places in Greece because, I have never been on vacation, imagine. What are you cooking, Tina? What are you crafting, Laura? Laura, do you want tomorrow to go live stream from StreamYard so we can go together? I can do that. So we can craft, and I will read you the chat so you won't have to, you can stay, you can craft, you don't have to focus on reading the chat. So I think that's it, mostly with the pages. We will fix them a bit. That's the order I will put them. Let's see. So but more or less that will be the order I will place the pages. That's the usual procedure I'm doing every time I'm making a journal. Let's fix it here. I don't like this tiny one like that. I will probably have, and we will find, we will find. So far we haven't stitched it, so nothing, it's fine, nothing is final. So here, let's see, this is more delicate, so it will go like this to be more sturdy there, and then we place the big page here, and it goes nice on yellow, and this page here, and this page here, and the envelope. I don't like the envelope here, but I like the envelope. I will put the envelope, but not there. I don't like there. So let's see. Maybe here to break the too much map thing. So I like this one to be on top. And this one to show here. So we'll place the next one up here like that. We'll have to find it on the stitching to be careful so it won't break. So something like this, let's see. Like that. We'll see. We are not committed yet. Let's see. My desk is too messy. So what? It's a crafter's desk. Woman, I clean my desk after 2 years, and when I say I clean, I move things from right to left, from left to right, from right to left, from left to right. That's my cleaning. So after, yeah, I will take this and place it here. So let's see. I will put this there and this there. No, the opposite. This down so you can see a bit of the lines, and this up. Come on, sit there. And that sounded weird. And I'm up here. And here I can want to see the title. And another map here. So I will probably put this map inside here. Yep, to break this. So you can see. And you have various, and you can see the layers. I like to see the layers. Can you see the layers of the pages? And this one needs to be trimmed a bit because I can see the white over there. And we haven't round the corners because I don't like pointy corners because it's negative energy. It's aggressive. One day I was in and we have plenty of stuff to put here to glue, to place it, you know, with washi tape so they can flip and be more interactive. So we have stuff here and creates a pocket and things, but now we're just making the base. So let's see. Maybe I should find a map to go here because it's, so let's see. I like the layers like this so far. Let's see. I want it here so you can see letters down, letters up. And then we'll take that here, and this like this here. Let's see how it looks. No, I don't like when it's open like this. But we will need something here, so I will bring a piece of the maps. So I place an extra no, here it is. Okay, that breaks it, and you can see the layers also. And I will put it, oh, come on, okay, go to your corner. Oh, what's going on? Okay, I found it. Okay, let's place it right. So we'll put one of these things here, so it will flip. I will see, because I like this page. Where's the envelope? Oh, I will put the envelope. Where's the, oh, okay, the envelope is already in position. I don't know. Should I do that? Thank you so much. Bye bye, Jean. Thank you so much for joining. I will be off soon. Oh, I will place it like that. Can you see we have some dimension? It breaks the big gap here. I will place it like that. I will place it like that. Let's see. I will see how I will do that. I can stitch it here with, no. It will be on the spine. I don't want to stitch there. I will find a way, maybe washi, so it will flip like that. But I want to break it, it's too empty here, that's why. Okay, that's it so far. And let's see how long I'm live. So, oh, it's 8:30. I'm almost 2 hours, so I should probably leave because I can do much more right now since that thingy, how you call it, this cover isn't dry yet. Oh, if you do your, this is a canvas fabric and it's a paper, it was a file folder. Usually I glue the two sides of the file folder, you know, they open like that, I glue them together to be more sturdy. But because it's the length of it, it's 12 inches tall, that's why I open it. So it's one layer, so it's softer. Anyway, when you put it to dry, don't put it on your desk like that. This, because it's wet glue, it will leave humidity, it will take way more hours to dry. So either you hang it like that from somewhere, from a rope, from something, you know, with paper, with clips, that will make it really dry faster. Or if you can do that, put some papers underneath that you don't care. When you remove it, you will see that the papers are moisture, you will see that. But you have to put it somewhere that is hanging. It's better to place it like that, so it will dry. So thank you for the thumbs up, thank you for your company, thank you for being here with me, thank you for keeping me company in these boring, annoying, not pleasant days, but they will pass. The sun will come out tomorrow. You know, think it like that. You know, we don't have to make something hard. We just have to stay home. It's nothing weird or, you know, hard. They don't tell us to go to work. They just tell us to stay home. So stay home, stay safe, protect yourself, protect others, protect those you love, protect your country. So we will speak soon. Laura, if you want, let's go to tomorrow live in StreamYard so we can chat. You know, so we will bully together Teresa and steal her apples. We will bully her and steal her apples and eat them and steal the ice cream. And then I will tell you how boring Joyce is. But actually, Joyce is not boring. Her husband is boring, so she became boring when she started hanging around with him and he married him. I mean, geez, Joyce, you couldn't know any better. You couldn't marry, for example, how we call him? How do we say that Italian thing, singer that he's blind? Oh, I forgot his name. Andrea Bocelli. Okay. You could have hang out with Andrea Bocelli and marry him and you will be Joyce Bocelli. Oh, that's nice. So, anyway. Here is the teacher's pet. Okay, tomorrow, Teresa, we will bully you with Laura. And we will steal all your apples and steal your apples and steal the ice cream and steal the cookies, and I will eat them and become fatter and fatter and fatter. I will give the apples to Laura so she will stay thin. Love you too, Teresa. So, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for keeping me company and be my friends. Thank you for everything. Hugs and kisses. We will speak soon. Bye-bye.